Hi, it's Mike. Today I'm in Sydney, Australia at the lab of Payam Data Recovery with the owner, Payam Toloo, watching a real case come together. A customer named Alexis, all the way from Papua New Guinea, sent in 3 Seagate 8TB drives from a NAS. They had around 20 terabytes of files, but suddenly only a few were showing up. What they really wanted back were their Veeam backup files. The drives were tested first by Tim at the Sydney office. No hardware faults at all. So I pointed to a file system corruption, and the job came to Payam to solve. Payam connected all 3 drives, checked how Windows saw them, and then used WinHex to compare them. Each drive was about 90% full of unique data, which told him straight away this was a RAID set, most likely RAID 5. Payam opened UFS Explorer and a WD My Cloud NAS volume appeared. He browsed for the Veeam backups and searched the VBK file extension, but found nothing. UFS Explorer also hinted there should be a 4th drive, so Payam called Alexis and asked for it. 2 days later, it arrived, and interestingly, it was a completely different drive, a red and white WD, while the original 3 were all Seagate. Payam plugged it in to compare, but the result was exactly the same. He also quietly checked for any signs the NAS had been hacked or encrypted for ransom, which he sees more often than people expect. Thankfully, not this time. Payam copied the RAID settings into File Scavenger, but it could not read the partition at all. Here's why. A WD My Cloud runs on a Linux Extension 4 file system, the same base many NAS units use, but it does something unusual. Instead of saving your files under their real names and folders, it stores everything under random system generated codes and keeps the real names in a separate index database. Without that database, ordinary recovery tools just see meaningless codes, which is also why the customer's own Ease Us attempt had failed. So Payam started browsing manually, going through the folders and files by hand, looking for clues like shortcuts, log files, and any large folders with lots of subfolders to work out where the real user data was actually stored. Then he did the maths. The drive showed around 18 terabytes of real files, close to what was missing. The data was all there. It was just not saved as Veeam backups. It was sitting in 2 large shared network folders. Payam opened a few documents to confirm they worked, then started saving everything to a new 26 terabyte drive. Alexis will get a full file listing and a video preview, and once it's approved and paid, both drives ship back to Papua New Guinea by FedEx with a secure backup kept there until they are happy. In the end, Alexis got everything back they wanted. Payam and his team have been recovering RAID and NAS units since 1998, using specialized hardware, software and AI tools, but as Payam tells me, sometimes it just comes down to old-fashioned troubleshooting to work out what the customer actually needs. Payam Data Recovery has offices all around Australia and takes on work from all around the world with affordable prices and a proven track record of success. They always offer a free assessment and quote and can help with any brand or type of problem. Thanks for watching.